are those things?
I'm so confused right now.
Hi, my name is Kyle Tomcat Williams, and today I will be reacting to The Matrix Revolutions. The Matrix Revolutions is the final chapter in the Matrix trilogy. But I am really excited to get into this. Matrix has been really, honestly, a blast. The first one was incredible, and you see why it's so famous and why it's so popular. Matrix Reloaded was honestly incredible in my opinion as well. Not as good as the first one, but the action was insane. And even if some of the special effects don't hold up, I still think it was a fantastic movie and a lot of fun to watch. I appreciate any support you can possibly give me, whether it's subscribing, commenting, liking, or checking out my Patreon. So thank you so much. Let's go ahead. Let's get right into it. Oh, so is he still in there?
Are you lost now? That's where the train goes. That's where we're going. But you cannot go with us.
Why not?
He won't let you.
Morpheus, Trinity, thank you for coming.
That's the different Oracle.
I made a choice, and that choice cost me more than I wanted it to help you, to guide Neo. He is trapped in a place between this world and the machine world.
Merovingian.
He has placed a bounty on your lives.
Please follow me.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to think of this so far.
Matrix?
How did he
Yes.
get there?
No.
I see that you are in love. Can you tell me what you would give to hold on to that connection?
Anything.
Then perhaps the reason you are here is not so different than the reason I am here.
I enjoy that kind of conversation. I feel like they kind of had similar ones as far as what makes someone a human, kind of. Jeez. I wonder if all that leather's hard to run in. Nice. I was just watching that new MacGruber show with my wife on Peacock. That was just weird, man. I've never watched the original MacGruber. Probably should have seen that though before watching the show. It's so much Will Forte butt, and I don't know if I need that. He's gonna jump in front of the train. Ah, bro. What an escape.
Papa, the train.
Yes. Find your bag. Quickly.
Should he hide?
Hurry it up, I'm late.
Who are you? I know you. So that's what they wanted. You're gonna be here for a long, long time.
I don't want to hurt you.
Down here, I make the rules. Down here, I make the threats.
Jeez. So does he have like his abilities here? This guy's cool. I feel like I have seen that guy in other stuff.
It's over my big dead ass.
So be it.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Morpheus snapping necks and her like shooting people through the belly, which is pretty dope. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Weird. Nice. How do you keep from accidentally shooting your own guys too, honestly? What's with the gimp costume?
We only want to talk.
Oh, yes. I'm sure you do. You have fought through hell to do so.
Bonne surprise, n'est-ce pas?
my eye.
Who could have guessed we would all be seen?
Okay.
Bring me the eyes of the Oracle, and I will give you back your savior.
Jeez.
It seems a perfectly fair and reasonable deal to me.
No, not Not quite.
Yes? No?
I don't have time for this shit.
So is it literal? Oh, nice. Nice. So many guns. So much crossfire, I tell you.
You give me Neo, or we all die right here, right now.
Interesting deal.
If she has to, she'll kill every one of us. She's in love.
She has that obsession with love. It really does feel like they're Greek gods living on love, humanity, or not in love, among humanity. Just because they have that disconnect where they don't fully understand us. What's happening? Awesome. So is it because he was still partially hooked into the Matrix or lost in the Matrix, he was able to stop that, the sushi, whatever they called it? The squid thing?
I'm glad you got out.
Me too.
Cute kid.
I see death.
Hmm.
And you are all that stands in his way.
Smith.
Hmm.
Very soon, he's going to have the power to destroy this world, but I believe he won't stop there. He can't.
Really?
He won't stop until tonight. The future of both worlds will be in your hands or in his.
Okay, it's getting good. I like that. Agent Smith is his opposite. There's a lot of opposites, so obviously for the hero that Neo is, you have to have the villain that Smith is.
Take a few cookies and go with Sarah.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I hope so, huh?
Is Agent Smith gonna kill her? We haven't seen him yet this movie. I'm excited for him to say, "Hello, Mr. Anderson."
Everything does.
You are a bastard.
Hmm.
You would know, Mom.
Mom? Oh, because she's the mother of the Matrix and the architect's the father of the Matrix. Jeez. Jeez. As to what is going on, I think. Okay, so that's where he needs to go. Is it like the mainframe, basically?
Boys, all she needs is a jump.
Niobe.
Morpheus.
Okay, cool.
I'm happy to see you too.
Yeah, I mean her
Did you get
boyfriend or
Neo?
whatever.
Yes. How did you know about
Is he? He's dead at this point, right? The general guy.
Just before the Sentinels.
In less than 12 hours, the machines will breach the dock walls.
Oh no, he's alive
Every
still.
simulation we
I thought that maybe they had already
Once
attacked
the machines are inside the
and
city, the odds
hurt
of our
them.
survival decrease dramatically. If it were up to me, counselor, I take every man, woman, and child, put a gun in their hand, and march them straight into that dock.
Wow.
Perhaps it is best that it is not up to you.
Time will tell, counselor.
Well, at this point, you're facing extinction regardless.
That's a mechanical line. It's impossible. No one can pilot mechanical.
I can.
Bullshit.
I've done it.
That was a long time ago, Niobe.
I know what I have to do.
What?
I have to take one of the ships.
What? To go where?
To the Machine City.
Bruh. That's what that was?
And believe me, the ship will go to hell long before I let you take it anywhere.
He can take mine.
You can't do that.
Don't even think of trying to tell me what I can or cannot do with my ship after that little speech.
Yep. I'm assuming Trinity and Morpheus will go with him.
You've never believed in the one.
I still don't.
Then why are you doing this?
I believe in you.
I believe in him.
Yeah.
Thank you. What if I did destroy those ships and I am responsible for the deaths of all those men?
He's doing a really good Hugo Weaving. Uh-oh. Yep. Jeez.
I'm scared, Trey.
So am I.
You'd be a fool not to be.
10 minutes.
Is Morpheus not going with him? I thought he would.
The honor is still mine.
I really hope Morpheus doesn't die in this whole thing. I feel like they do a good job making likable characters. When they're likable, they're really likable. When they're unlikable, when they're jerks, they're really unlikable.
Engine's still firing. Must be a fuse. I'll check it out.
Uh-oh. Not good.
No one ever got away from me as many times as you did. Every single time I thought it was the last. Every time I was sure we had you, but somehow you'd slip through our fingers.
He's doing really good Hugo weaving, honestly. Dang. Good hit. Jeez. Ooh. See, I love those kinds of effects with the blood.
Mr. Anderson, I see you are as predictable in this world as you are in the other. You can set it down right there.
Don't do it. Shoot. Shoot now.
Yes.
Shoot the hostage.
Right.
Shoot the hostage.
Hi, Harry.
Burn us alive.
Do it. If you don't, he'll kill us both.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
No, do it.
Jeez.
Somehow familiar, isn't it? We've been here before, you and I. Remember? Bye, Mr. Anderson.
This is it. It's gotta be.
Nice. Ooh, shoot. That looks cool, though. Ooh. You ready for a seizure? Ready for a seizure, guys? Don't let him get it. No! Ow! The crap. Hurry. It's right next to you. It's right next to you. Is he blinded?
Mr. Anderson.
What? Did he lose his eyes? No way. Bro. Dude. Bro.
I think you're gonna have to drive.
Mech Assault. You ever play that on Xbox? That was a fun game. Mech Assault. Another really fun Xbox game was Crimson Skies. I love the multiplayer aspect of that. It's a dogfighting game, as in like piloting. It was really cool. It's 1:30 in the morning.
Here they come.
Jeez. This looks like it'd be a fun ride, like at Universal or something. Jeez. So they're jumping in front of it. They're trying to hit the main thing, but they're jumping in front of it and keeping them from being able to get a shot off. I mean, a lot of the CG on this does give me the vibes of like the T2 virtual performances or whatever, you know what I'm talking about? Like at Universal. How are they supposed to even defend against this? Yeah, hurry up on that.
Mr. Worf. Fire.
Yep, you get all the legs. Oh, get out of there. Oh, is she dead? Oh, bro. I thought she was going to be dead. Go get the one with the short hair. Yeah, it's going to get her. Oh, ooh. That was rough.
No one can pilot mechanical.
Are they welding the door shut? They're welding it, aren't they? So they can't get in.
There's the exit.
On my mark, give me full power at 90 degrees to lower left starboard.
Dear woman, you can drive.
We ain't home yet.
Jeez. This swarm of those things is crazy. It almost reminds me a little bit of Advanced Warfare. The drones in that game were kind of like that. Jeez. What do you even do? There's nothing you can do at a point. It's so awesome. Jeez. Ooh, no. That sucks. That jump was silly. But the CG jump. Oh my gosh. So this is how he's gonna prove himself. I wonder if he's gonna also die. I like how he died kind of with one eye open, because he's just really messed up. It's like, that's not too bad. So how do you open that? Do you just shoot the chains?
Yeah,
Believes in Neo. That's pretty cool.
Yes. Can we make it?
We have to. Ooh boy. And then they go in there, they blow the EMP, take out all of them that are in there. Just imagine they just wreck right into it. Bro, well they kind of did. Awesome.
He will not give up. And neither can we.
Jeez, he's blind. He's blind, guys. What in the world? I'm so happy we're back with Neo. I mean, I enjoyed the whole other segment, but this is just more interesting because you don't know what's happening. When Neo's blind. I mean,
Maybe less.
oh, the old man. I remember where he's in. The guy who was definitely very pro Neo. I don't know what he's in. Star Trek and Insurrection. Jeez. Jeez. That might be a volley. Oh, he's gonna stop them? Jeez. And see, those explosions look really good, honestly. Wow. This is something that they would have never seen. Wow, I like that. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Were they wearing their seatbelts? If not, they might have just gone through the windshield. He's so lucky she's there. So lucky. Not lucky, he's blind though.
Trinity?
She's not dead. She's not dead. Okay, good.
I'm here.
Is she hurt? How bad?
I wish you could see what I see.
He needed to be blind so he could see. She's totally dying, isn't she?
What is it, Trinity? Oh no.
Oh my gosh, they're really wanting to cement that she's gonna die, aren't they?
It's time. I've done all that I could do.
You can't.
Yes, I can. You brought me back once. But not this time.
He needed her. There's a reason she was brought back.
Do you
and
remember?
Jeez. That's rough. Jeez, and they were just... It makes sense, though. Well, if she can die, any of them can die, honestly. That means we might see Morpheus die, and honestly, Neo might. But, like, if that's the case, then what's up with the fourth one? To go into peace. So it's gonna be a trade. Leave us alone, and I will go into the Matrix and stop Smith. Jeez. How do you even fight that? Has everybody in the Matrix basically been turned into Agent Smith?
Mr. Anderson, welcome back.
Mr. Anderson.
We missed
Wow, it's such heavy rain. This is gonna be so cool. The boss fight, you know? That's awesome. Whoa. All the water droplets, and then it's gonna come crashing down again. That's cool. That's really cool. Honestly, I'd like to see what the Wachowskis could do with like a property like DC. Especially if this is what they were doing back in 2003. Jeez. I feel like they could have done some really awesome stuff, honestly. That's so cool. I like those shots. They're pretty cool. But I feel like I said, I feel like the Wachowskis, from watching this, I feel like they could really handle DC fairly well. But I feel like they'd have to be a pretty specific property. Jeez. Jeez, no. Bro. Holy cow.
only a human mind could invent something as insipid as love. Why, Mr. Anderson? Why? Why do you persist?
Love, this is...
Because I choose to.
Because I choose to. Determined. That's funny. Nice. Yeah, like I said, over ambitious. And we're watching the Quarter Crew whole thing on the rain, and how when the CGI rain was being made, that it was just not the greatest way to do it, just because the slow-mo of it wasn't accurate to what rain actually is.
I stand here, right here, and I'm supposed to say something.
Get away from me!
Jeez.
What are you afraid of?
It's a trick!
You were right, Smith. You're always right. It was inevitable.
Ultimately, he was supposed to let him do that, wasn't he? Because him taking over Neo and who Neo is. It's still Neo.
Is it over?
Over for you. Whoa. What? What is happening? Dude. Did he allow the machines to tap into Agent Smith again? Is that what happened? And then destroy them? Jeez. Let me know if I misunderstood any of this. Okay, so I was told there's a lot of symbolism, so him being lowered like that feels very symbolic.
It is done.
It is finished. So I think that's what they're saying, is that he sacrificed himself. So what is the machine supposed to represent? I feel like they almost have to represent something.
He did it.
He did it, Sir Neo, he did it!
Did what?
He ended the war, the machines are gone! It's over, sir, the war is over!
How do you know it's over if they're just leaving? That's not a guarantee, you know? That's awesome. It's crazy. They lost a lot of people, but there's a lot of people still left down there.
Is this real?
Neo, wherever you are.
Wow.
Thank you.
Hey, you did your job. You gave him your ship. And like the arms lowering him down made me think of like a symbolic sort of lowering of Jesus. I'm wondering if that was what their purpose was of that. And so is he like officially like dead? Oh, the architect.
Well, now, ain't this a surprise?
Just how long do you think this peace is going to last?
As long as it can. What about the others?
Obviously, they will be freed.
So, do I understand that is he the machine? Is he like the leader of the bad forces, essentially? Leader of the machines?
We were afraid we might not find you.
Beautiful. Did you do that?
Did you?
For now.
Did you do that?
That's nice.
Why does she have so much control?
Will we ever see him again?
I suspect so.
Really? Can he only exist in the Matrix? Jeez. That was crazy. Okay, so first things first. I definitely think that was the weakest of the three. 100%. Because obviously the strongest one is definitely the first one. Just because how groundbreaking it was, the special effects, the performances, the story, the characters, it was all great. And also the philosophical morality of it. I've had plenty of conversations online actually recently with different people about the morality of what was it Cypher did in the first one. The second one obviously had incredible action, introduced a bunch of new characters, and introduced this storyline that was finished up here. My only issue with the second one is just the CGI and like the overzealous sort of special effects that just really don't hold up, unfortunately. That's my only issue with the second one. Now, as far as the third one, I think it was definitely it had a lot of action-packed parts to it, but again, it was really overzealous, and I think they overestimated what they could do with CGI. So that's what my issue was with this movie too. And plus I think there was just a long segments where there's just a lot of conversation. I think that it could have been shorter, probably in a few spots. I mean, story-wise, I don't think it's obviously very straightforward as far as what happened here, even. If he sacrificed his life, if he's officially dead, or if he's just with the machines, is he going to return? Obviously, I guess Trinity is supposed to be dead and everything like that. But everybody's performances in this were really good. Another thing is I felt like there was definitely... I think the CGI in this one was worse. I think it was overused so heavily, which, I mean, I guess for the story they're trying to do, they kind of had to. As far as how this battle would go down with those mech suits and the ships and the squid type creature, the squid drones or whatever they're called. Dude, I cannot remember the names of those, but as far as those goes, I understand why they had to do that. I just wish that there would have been another way to do it, or this trilogy would have waited for a time where they were capable of doing that. Although at the same time, though, you watch like the Star Wars Episode 1, and the CG on that looks incredible. So I'm wondering if maybe they just didn't have the resources to make it look that good. But and there was a lot of stylistic choices as far as slow-mo and CG. If you want to do any sort of CG and keep it from being like noticed, the surefire way to fail on that front is to make it slow-mo and in CG, because it just makes it so stinking obvious. The lighting just didn't work. Everything on the skin just didn't look quite right when they're doing the slow-mo punches. Plus, also the rain's weird because that's not how rain droplets work. I don't think any of that really took me out of it. I did like kind of the practical choreography of Reloaded and The Matrix, the OG, way better than the CGI over the top fight scenes. Because as I was watching, I was like, I feel like the choreography is not nearly as good. No, I think the story as a whole was good, albeit confusing. I'm sure all of you will explain this to me as to what exactly happened. Not to mention, I have to watch the Animatrix, I guess, in order to go ahead and get maybe a further understanding. Like I said, I'm not huge on anime, so I don't know if I'd expect like a very like enthusiastic reaction, but I'll definitely watch it. And all these are the full versions of all these are gonna go on my Patreon, and the edited reactions will eventually go up on YouTube as well. Like I said, Matrix Resurrections. Dude, that title kind of makes sense now, because obviously Neo's in that, and I think Trinity's in it as well. Interesting. I wonder how many other characters are returning in that one. I'll be curious to see. It's a very interesting movie. It's very in-depth. You could tell the Wachowskis wanted to make it incredibly deep as far as the characters and the philosophical questions and all that stuff, which I appreciate quite a bit. But other than that, I think that's pretty much all I have to say on it, honestly. I mean, if I rated the first Matrix, I'd say maybe a 9 out of 10 on that one. I won't say it's the perfect movie, but it's pretty dang close. And then the next one, I'll honestly do an 8.5 on that one. I really liked it, albeit it was a little not as good as the first one, but still really good. Really enjoyable. Now, Matrix Revolutions is definitely the worst one, the weakest one. Honestly, I'd probably rank this one between 6.5 and a 7 out of 10. But like, that doesn't mean I didn't like it. I still liked it. It's just, this is, if I'm gonna go rewatch Matrix movies, it's not gonna be this one. It's gonna be the first one, and it's gonna be Reloaded. Those are the two that I think are the most interesting. Like I said, I think that there's still a lot of these sequels that were kind of like groundbreaking as far as like how ambitious they were as far as CGI and special effects, and there's some of it that looks really good, but there's just, I think it's just overused. I think that's my problem. I mean, movies at the time, they were doing miniatures a lot of the time. They could have done some more miniature work to hopefully make a lot of that stuff look better as far as setting and all that stuff. So, just a thought. Anyways, but yeah, I'm really excited to see what the Wachowskis have to offer as far as the new Matrix Resurrections go. Plus, also the Animatrix is going to be interesting, and I just don't expect to understand anything that's happening with the Animatrix, honestly. But yeah, if you liked my reaction and you want to see more like this, then obviously subscribe to my channel and like this video down below, and comment if I didn't understand certain things, if I was on point with any of my guesses as far as what the symbolism was, as far as Neo's sacrifice and all that stuff. I think I was pretty on point there for the most part. And if you have any other requests for me for things for me to watch, let me think. I'm so tired. I think that's pretty much all I have to do. And if you're interested in seeing, like I said, the full reactions to any of this stuff, go check me out on Patreon. I'm putting all of my full reactions up before I even I'm putting all of my full reactions up before I do the edited reactions, just because give you guys kind of a little bit of early access. And I'm hoping maybe with getting a little head on these reactions, I might be able to start doing early access to edited reactions, but we'll see. Anyways, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me watch The Matrix Revolutions. And I look forward to watching more and more, especially heading into the new year if I don't have this out by New Year's. I want to wish you a happy new year, and we're heading up on Christmas, and Merry Christmas, which I'll probably wish you that as well on Resurrections, which I probably already have, because I'm filming this on it's 2:44 on 12/19. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.